Welcome to the session. I am Dr. S. Anusha Katyeni, Assistant Professor in Department of Chemistry, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. Today I am going to present on the polyvinyl chloride. So here the outcomes of this presentation are how we are going to prepare and what is the mechanism involved in the preparation of polyvinyl chloride and what are the applications of polyvinyl chloride. So here we are going to cover additional or chain growth polymerization or free radical mechanism, and LDPE and PVC. We are going to see the application of these polymers. So the free radical polymerization. So a free radical polymerization is a polymerizing approach by which the successive addition of free radicals take place to form a polymer unit. So it is a chain tape polymerization. It is an example of additional polymerization. It is a chain growth polymerization which occurs in a series of steps like in chain growth. It may be a cationic, anionic and coordination polymerization. So this polymerization reaction occurs in initiation, propagation and termination steps. So the initiation is the first and foremost step of this polymerization process. First, the active site is generated on the monomer unit which begins the polymerization reaction. All the monomers are not liable for the initiation process. So the 1 or 2 free radicals are created in the initiating steps which causes the chain reaction by forming these free radicals in the first step. So the radicals are transferred from the initiating molecules to the monomer units in the second step, which is the propagating step. So as we know, in the first chain initiation step, 1 or 2 radicals, the 2 free radicals are created from the initiating process in the first step. So they are transferred to the second step respectively. So if we see, this is the monomer unit. What happens? It breaks the bond is broken and it gives 2 free radicals. This dot is nothing but the free radicals. So here 2 free radicals are generated in the initiating step. What happens? This thus formed free radicals again go and attack on this monomer unit, which causes the breakage of this double bond. Again, it gives the free radical to the, see here the free radical is generated due to the action of this formed free radical reaction. Radicals are transferred from the initiating molecule. These are the initiating molecules. So we transform to the monomer units in the second step. So the polymer spends most of its time expanding its chain length or propagating. Propagating is nothing but the extension of its monomer units. So after initiation of free radical, it attacks another monomer subunit and that subunit again go and reacts with the another monomer unit. It forms a chain. It uses the pi bond electrons to form a stable bond with another carbon atom in the backbone polymer chain. So the other electron returns to the second carbon atom, turning the molecule into a radical. So this is in the first step we got this radical. Again this radical again go and interact with the another monomer unit which is having double bond. Then it forms a, here 2 C molecules are there. This is one monomer unit. This is another monomer unit. So again what happens? It got reacted here by taking one electron. Here this bond breakage gave 2 free radicals. This free radical and this free radical causes the bond between these 2 carbon atoms. That bond is pi bond. So this is a strong bond formed between the 2 monomer units. So here the monomer units got attached and it causes the propagating, like chain growth happened in these monomers. So again this what happens? This molecule again go and interact with the another monomer unit. Same thing, again it gives one free radical, here one free radical. So this free radical forms a pi bond between these 2 carbon atoms. So the chain propagating means the chain keep on increasing by attachment of more monomers because of the attack of this free radical. This is the free radical mechanism involved in the preparation of polyvinyl chloride. So the final step where it has to be terminated. The termination is the final step in the polymerization process. It occurs in different stages. So if longer chains are expected, the initiator is this is the molecule which we used to produce free radicals. In the first step here, if we see here, this is the initiator. This ROOR is the initiator. This only used to prepare to produce the free radicals in the reaction. This starts the reaction. Then when it attacked on the monomer got the free radical. This start and propagates in the chain growth of the polymer. So the termination, if we want longer chains, here if the longer chains are expected to prepare, the initiator concentration should be less. Otherwise, many short chains will form. So the PVC, it is a homopolymer and its monomer unit is vinyl chloride. So this is a thermoplastic polymer. Here vinyl chloride is double bonds. We know only unsaturated bonds causes the addition reaction. Here because it initiates the free radicals and keep on increasing its chain length or growth due to the propagating step. So here the vinyl chloride, these are the repeating units. These are the C followed by 2 H bonds and then one chloride atom in this chloride atom here. This is the repeating unit in the polyvinyl chloride. So preparation of vinyl chloride. It involves a free radical mechanism. First, the acetylene reacts with mineral acid, hydrochloric acid. This is a mineral acid. So this is the acetylene which is having triple bond in between the two carbon molecules. So it gives H plus and Cl minus. It goes and attacks, gives and Cl where the Cl minus goes and here it breaks the bond. Then two CH2 molecules, 2 bonds CH followed by chloride attachment, which gives acetylene plus mineral acid reaction gives the vinyl chloride. This vinyl chloride units goes on increasing its chain by forming polyvinyl chloride using the free radical mechanism. This is a additional polymerization reaction. So these are the commercial addition polymers. So here benzoyl peroxide acts as the initiator which gives free radicals, and this PVC is obtained by heating vinyl chloride in presence of benzoyl peroxide or hydrogen peroxide under pressure. So this is the vinyl chloride formation. We can see here these green atoms are the chloride atoms present. It forms a long chain due to here long chains are formed due to the addition polymerization reaction in the presence of benzoyl peroxide or hydrogen peroxide, which acts as the initiators and which gives the free radicals to form. So there are two types of polyvinyl chloride, unplasticized PVC and plasticized PVC. So the unplasticized PVC is nothing but the rigid PVC, which is very hard. It is chemically inert and non-flammable powder, which is a high softening point of 148 degrees centigrade. This PVC is generally used for making helmets, refrigerator components, tires, cycle and motorcycle mud guards. So this is very rigid and very hard. So they are chemically inert and they won't react with any other chemicals on contact with other chemicals. So these are used as a safety for safety purpose. They are used in refrigerators, tires, cycle, motorcycle tires. This PVC is used. So the plasticizers. Plasticizers, it is produced by mixing plasticizers like dibutyl phthalate with PVC. The PVC resin will be there. It was mixed by dibutyl phthalate, which gives the plasticizers. It is used for, these are very thin and which are soft form. Their raincoats, tablecloths, handbags, curtains, electrical insulators, radio and TV components. All PVC shoes for beach wear. So the shoes which we use, which are the plasticizers are PVC. plasticizers PVC, which is manufactured by mixing the PVC resin with dibutyl phthalate. So the commercial addition polymers properties are: it is colorless, odorless and non-flammable material, chemically inert and highly resistant to acids and alkalis, maybe the caustic or soda alkali, except plasticized PVC. These polymers, these rigid polymers are chemically inert, whereas these plasticizers are not that much rigid and won't react. They are not chemically inert. They react easily, and they have high resistance to acids. Inert means they have very high resistance to acids and alkalis. So they are also resistant to atmospheric oxygen, and it possesses great stiffness and rigidity compared to the plasticizers like polyethylene. Due to its lightweight, durability and easy processability, it is used as a building material, replacing wood, metal and concrete. This PVC is nowadays, due to the inert and due to this chemical inert nature and due to this rigid, this PVC is replaced and all the windows and even doors are made up of this PVC. It is replacing all the wood, metal, etc. in the building material. It also used in pipes, for flooring and vinyl slidings. These are the slide doors that we have in the household are due to this vinyl PVC. And wire and cable insulations is also due to the PVC, and also used in pipelines, which is chemically inert and it won't react with the salts in the water. So this PVC is used because it is chemically inert. It won't react with the salts present in the water. So it is as an added advantage. So it is used usually in the pipelines, pool liners, roof coating, carpet backing, because this due to the stagnant water, it may react with the chemicals present in the water. So this is used in pool liners, swimming pool liners and roof coating, carpet backing and raincoats. So these are PVC is used widely. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.